Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more.
Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am stressed. I was stressed watching. I'm stressed talking about it. And I'm gonna rewatch again for the fourth time and be stressed even more. Last night's episode was good. Not good. Great. Let's talk about it. The episode opens with Spencer arriving solo at the cabin, and I was so preoccupied with speculating how these fools were invading Spencer's space and disturbing his peace that I completely forgot that this is the first time that Spencer would return to the cabin after Corey's death, and he should 100% not be alone. He should be surrounded by people that love him and that he loves. You know, like Layla, Jordan, Olivia, JJ, Simone. Not no damn Vanessa. I'm sorry, y'all, but her arriving at the cabin chapped my ass, and it did not get better as the episode went on. And she OD tried to win the Who Knows the Most About Asher Olympics. You know, the game that no one else knew that they were playing? As a matter of fact, let's just get what I have to say about Vanessa out of the way now so I can try to regain my peace and process the rest of this video without the utter annoyance that is the seemingly nice girl who is hell-bent on destruction and discord. Sorry, I was on the roll, but y'all feel me. Vanessa spends the entire episode doing one of two things: being mad at Asher for not standing up to his friends for making funny ass jokes, or jumping out the window to say everything she knows about him. I mean, damn sis, was you taking notes all summer? Where your phone at? Let me see your notes app. All this random ass Asher info. I really want to know what her SAT's looking like, y'all. Do she got some college applications that she need real knowledge for? Because sis got all the Asher facts. I'm sorry, I can go all night, but I'm gonna stop. Needless to say, I do not like Vanessa, and the saddest part about it is that I wanted to like her. But the writers got other plans, and who am I to fight it? Throw the girl away. And another thing, does Vanessa not own pants, or like, why am I always watching and waiting for her butt cheeks to fall out of those too short shorts? And if she talks about the Asher that she met during the summertime one more time, girl, we do not care about the Asher you met this summer. Give him some time. There will be a new Asher in about 2 months. Dude loves to morph like a non-superpower having Power Ranger. Girl. Moving on. They start to plug Simone's story, her tennis roots, and setting up for her spinoff that is coming soon, which I expected, just not this soon. As I mentioned in the episode 6 prediction video, and the Simone is getting a spinoff video, they will be handling her show like many successful shows do spinoffs. They dedicate a show within the season to be the pilot episode of that show in order to test the reception and bring the current audience over to the new concept. They introduce more of Simone's backstory in this episode, which makes me think that we will get the pilot episode for All American Homecoming sooner rather than later. Maybe after the mid-season break, as in episode 9. I think that Jordan and Simone have more chemistry than we want to give them credit for, y'all. Yes, they fought in this episode, but they made up in the most beautiful way and really displayed how to grow in a relationship. Not everyone is going to have electric Spencer and Olivia chemistry, but that doesn't mean that they aren't right for each other. I liked Jordan and Simone before, but in this episode, I really got to see how they challenge each other and make each other better. Simone makes Jordan more likable because I know I struggle with his narcissistic ass sometimes, but watching him fumble with her, but then recover and learn, it's super special and sweet, and I got hope for Jordan. But with that said, Jordan is wearing me thin with his sudden love of football and this I want to risk it all attitude. Sir, nobody knows that football is now your lifeline because it just became your lifeline. This is news, bro. Stop acting like it ain't. Like, you just stopped running through chicks, flaking on practice, and being a general asshole in response to your parents separating 6 months ago. It has not been enough time for everyone to know the new Jordan and try to pretend like he's been here all along. Okay, moving right along. Let's keep this couple talk going and jump right into Asher and Olivia. We see them break up in this episode. Okay, cool. That's fine because they really shouldn't have been together this long anyway. What I really want to talk about though is how Asher weaponized Liv coming to his rescue time and time again and turned her saving him into a problem. How about the problem is her falling for your ass in the first place? And you needed to be saved all those times. How about that? I'm sorry, y'all. Between Olivia and Asher's argument and Coop and Spencer's breakup, which I'm going to go into right after this, I was triggered because I too tend to be the person to show up to save the people that I love in their lives. What the hell else are we supposed to do? Huh, Asher? What the hell was she supposed to do? Let you drink yourself to death? Or live in your car? Or miss your last chance to get colleges to look at your lackluster wide receiver ass? Like, sir, the unadulterated audacity you found to make this an issue is just peak. You never deserved her anyway. And all I wanted was for Liv in this moment to tell his ass that. Just when I thought Asher couldn't get more raggedy, he literally turned the hero in his story into the villain, and I don't like that. Now granted, I agree with them being different people now, and that is the reason why they haven't been able to reconnect. But him taking issue with Liv always coming to his rescue was a weak ass cop out, and it showed his lack of self-awareness, lack of responsibility for his own trifling, needy, and raggedy life. I'm sorry. One summer in Mexico ain't gonna cure your years of raggedy, and your new girlfriend ain't gonna be able to help either because she'll be too busy buying short shorts and finding some more mess to stir up. Mind you, y'all, this argument comes after Olivia has already taken BS from Asher regarding talking to Spencer. Y'all, talking to the man. They came up to the cabin to support him through this tough time, and when Olivia gives him the support that they were coming to give him, Asher loses his shit. Make it make sense. Olivia and Spencer are literally sitting 5 to 8 feet apart from each other, and look at freaking Frat with their insecure asses spying on Olivia and Spencer like, ooh, they're as close as ever. Can they talk? Damn. Sparks ain't even start to fly yet, but Spencer and Olivia talk, and that annoys Asher, and then Vanessa, with her I know everything about Asher battery in her back, acts up doing the never have I ever, and Liv finally checks this, and now Asher got a problem and gotta talk to Liv. Now he got so much to say. Y'all, I can't. Okay, I really gotta stop talking about Asher and Vanessa. They bring out the petty in me, and I don't like that either. Alright, since I'm on a dragon roll, let's swing down Coop Lane and get her together and out the way real quick. The conversation with Spencer and Coop mirrored the conversation with Asher and Olivia down to the T, which only confirms further for me, which I say all the time, but Spencer and Olivia are just alike. But this video ain't about that, so I'm going to continue what I'm talking about with Coop. Coop goes off on Spencer for saving her, or at least trying to, the same way that Asher goes off on Liv for saving him. I get it, they have the right to feel how they feel, but it's completely ass backward and unrealistic to let someone love you and then think that someone is going to let you ruin your life, almost get yourself killed, or worse, without them doing anything. Like, this ain't Liv and Layla's friendship, this is a real friendship. Oops, did I say that? Who am I kidding? I meant it, but I digress. I think it was important for Coop to get this off her chest, but I think that she took it too far, ending the friendship. Because in all honesty, she blamed herself for Spencer shooting immediately. And now you just so butthurt and betrayed by Spencer coming to that same realization? Girl, bye. Not to mention, Coop started kicking it with Sean to get him to lay off of Spencer. Have we forgotten? So why in the hell would Spencer not feel responsible or try to intervene whenever possible when you initially entered into the situation to protect him? Again, it's unrealistic what you're saying, Coop, and your ass should have just apologized and been done with it. Now your friendship might never recover. And the last time I checked, factories aren't just spitting out unlimited Spencer James. You gonna mess around and get an Asher as your new best friend, and then you gonna be mad. Better stop blocking and wasting your blessings. The saddest part for me was when Spencer said to Layla that he didn't want it to end like that. What I heard is he knew it would need to end, but he didn't want it to be in the way in which it did. Like, whoa. Spencer hasn't screamed or yelled, but that says it all in the level of anger Spencer has for Coop. And how there may be no coming back from this, especially now that she's chosen not to take accountability, putting it back on Spencer, and has decided to end their friendship. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I don't know if I could see them coming back from this. What do y'all think? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'm also going to revisit my video, Is Coop and Spencer's Friendship Over? Which you can watch by clicking the card above or the link in the description box down below, because I made a few points about their relationship and how badly damaged it is. I actually understand where Coop is coming from, but her walking away from the friendship is OD. Okay, before I finish, let's lighten the mood a bit by going to Laura and Billy. Taye Diggs is everything. Like, I really enjoy him as Billy Baker. It's so good. But we get to see these two for a good amount of time in this episode as Billy attempts to fix the garbage disposal, and this allows them time to reconnect and revisit old times. I'm ready for them to get back together. Are y'all ready? I think we will see them make their way back to each other because they both make it clear that they're not dating anyone and they look interested in one another. I think the biggest issue for Billy this season will be his dad and whatever ghost he has unearthed returning to coach at Crenshaw. But we will see his relationship with Laura reignite, so that's exciting. Okay, so much has happened, y'all. Who else I gotta talk about? You know I'm saving the best for last, so we ain't gonna go to Olivia and Spencer just yet. Let's swing by Spencer and Layla real quick. Yeah, that feels right about now. While I have a little read for Miss Keating, I want to preface this by saying I understand where she is coming from. I think the issue for Layla is her lack of confidence. That was literally one of the things that Spencer was very attracted to when they met. But now she's walking on eggshells and not sure about everything. Like, girl, your man is going to the cabin where his daddy died right in front of him for the first time. Duh, you should be there. Duh, he should not be alone. Just duh, girl. The fact that you need Liv to tell you is your problem, not hers or his. I get it. Layla has a reason to be insecure. I think the insecurities get a bad rap a lot of times, and that's simply because of how people use them. You could use your insecurities as an indicator of an area of your life you want to strengthen or work on. But more often than not, and in times like these, people like Layla lean on their insecurities as negative crutches, helping them to walk into some bullshit that makes matters even worse. I 100% think that Layla has a reason to feel insecure about how close Olivia and Spencer are. But she should use this as an opportunity to get closer to Spencer, not as an opportunity to get mad, pout, and put them on a path to drive him away. Layla literally went from supporting and loving Spencer to watching Olivia talk to him about his daddy, and now she got an attitude. She can't shake it, and that's more important than Spencer, his letters from his dad, his tough conversation with Coop, everything. Like, girl, what? No. Your feelings are your feelings, but when you let them spill all over everybody else who ain't did nothing wrong, you create bigger problems and hurt everybody. Y'all, while I know that Spencer and Olivia are in game, in this season, I really wanted Spencer and Layla to work. She has so many strong moments of showing up for Spencer and herself early on in this season and has shown real growth. But it's moments like this when she reverts back to her selfish, petty, and insecure Layla, and sis, ain't nobody got time for her. I am kind of lost in this episode with what Layla is thinking, because the first 5 episodes of this season, she has been on it, suggesting for Spencer to start therapy, reinforcing what the therapist has said, encouraging him to confront the things that he's avoiding, and being a great all-around girlfriend. But we get to these letters from Corey, and she's like, don't read them. And yeah, go ahead to your dad's cabin where he died alone. Like, sis, does that sound right to you? And girl, what in the hell possessed you to outlive to begin with? Just because you need to know why Liv lied about not coming to Vegas? Layla, read the room and let it go, girl. But let's talk facts. Layla and Spencer were not together. So while something happening between Spencer and Olivia would affect your friendship or whatever the hell it is that you and Liv got going on, it doesn't create any tension or strife for you and Spencer. Yes, Layla can be hurt. You can be hurt, sis. But y'all wasn't together. That man did not do you wrong. And even if you're hurt, you came there to support him. So support him. Why is it that Olivia and Spencer are the only ones who know how to put others before themselves? Like, seriously, any of y'all know the answer to that? This episode was so deep. Corey's birthday letters, while traumatic, dramatic, and daunting, they were also very poignant and added amazing depth to the context of the entire episode. My favorite was the last letter that basically told Spencer that he needs to break up with Layla so that he wouldn't continue to move on in the relationship, making it harder to break up later and hurting her more. I'm gonna need Miss Grace to get bigger roles on these episodes. Sis is so much more than wisdom for these silly folks that are running around Beverly Hills and Crenshaw, bumping into each other and hurting each other's feelings. I really thought that after that talk with Coop, she was going to go up to that cabin and get her friend back. But Coop just grabbed the lighter fluid and said, if this is finna burn, then it's gonna burn. Child, the stress. Tonight's episode reminded me that regardless, we are watching a drama, y'all. Don't be fooled by the long hugs and hand holding. And have y'all noticed how they've been rationing out the Olivia interactions? Be clear, before this episode, I was Team Spencer. Whoever and whatever would make him happy. But now, I think I'm jumping on Team Olivia. And now I'm getting annoyed because we literally get them in one scene, one-on-one, each episode. Like, bruh, come on. What are we doing? Okay, we made it, y'all, to the end of my episode 6, Teenage Love Breakdown. If you made it to the end of this video, give me 2 hearts and 2 exclamation point emojis in your comment. Yes, I need you to post a comment down below telling me, what do you think of last night's episode? What do you think is going to happen next? Child, pick something and just talk about it because there's so much to talk about. If you're new here, I'm Erica Vane and I post new All-American videos every single day, sometimes twice a day, and I have the best tribe on the internet. You should join the tribe by hitting subscribe, like, and share this video with another All-American fan, and you can catch up on my All-American videos in my All About All-American playlist, or just watch my videos of Olivia in my new Spencer and Olivia only playlist. The choice is yours. See you tomorrow. Bye.